Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle. If this is your first time coming here, please consider subscribing, like this video, leave a comment down below. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually talk about cancel culture, and also we are going to react to Gracie TV. Gracie TV is one of the channels that I've been following on YouTube, and we're going to talk about the cancel culture in Korea. So recently we have the hashtag cancel Korea going around Twitter last week. Some Koreans actually making fun of the Filipinos and actually being racist about Filipinos. I did not actually search on most detailed things about that situation. If you know the story, you can just comment down below. I really did not take time to look into that. My friend just told me about that, and I already know that some of them are kind of racist towards Filipinos. Example, the Filipino colors, because of Filipinos naturally are brown color, right? So they're very racist about that, but it has been like a history. It doesn't matter anymore. But then there's this hashtag cancel Korea once again. So what is cancel culture? Cancel culture is more like a mug mentality. When you say mug mentality, it's like you are attacking one person or trying to boycott a concert. So a mug mentality. One person will bring out some negative comments or negative actions that this person did in the past, and then everyone will be, yeah, right, will agree and just boycott this person. That is the cancel culture. So in Korea recently, a lot of mukbangers, because mukbang is actually originated in Korea. It means eating in front of the camera. Mukbang, like it's a food show, eating show rather. So a lot of mukbangers, YouTubers in Korea are very popular, but then recently they're being canceled for lying. So what did they lie about? They lie about sponsorships. In a YouTube scene, you have followers, you have views, then automatically you'll monetize your videos and your creations, right? So that's what happened. And then Gracie here will explain everything to us.
Going on. Korean YouTubers, not just mukbang, have been blowing up for backdoor advertisement, faking their vlogs, and just a lot of things. So we're gonna run down and see what the whole controversy is.
Okay, when you say backdoor advertisement, it's like you keep telling your viewers, your audience, that you bought everything on your table, but in reality it's just sponsored, like the company bought it for you or gave you for free, so you can promote this product. So that is backdoor sponsorship or backdoor advertisement.
So you guys have probably heard about this whole mukbang scandal that's going on in Korea right now, where mukbangers are being accused of fake eating, backdoor advertisements, and this does not limit to just mukbangers. This is blowing up to a lot of celebrities, a lot of famous just YouTube vloggers, and it's getting really crazy right now. The backdoor advertisement haven't actually been a big deal. Hanayeon has a lot of videos where she introduces hot items, hauls, and because she's a celebrity stylist, a lot of viewers look up to her to see what style is in right now, especially among the celebrities. So she had a lot of YouTube videos where she titled "내 돈 내산," meaning my money, my pick, or my buys. This video is obviously purposed to let people know that you bought this and it's an honest review, whether you like it or dislike it, and a lot of people love these videos because it seems genuine.
Okay, so here's the thing, because if you bought things and then you want to review on these things, it would be more genuine rather than being sponsored. Because if you are sponsored into something, and then it would be more biased into the company because this is being sponsored to you. So that's why a lot of people are being angry about this, because they are being lied to, because they thought that this reaction and reviews are actually genuine, whereas it's not. So that's why it's much better if you bought something and then make a review about it, so that it's more genuine, whether you like it or not, other than being sponsored and then being biased towards the company whom sponsored you or who sponsored you.
And you're telling people that you bought this with your own money. The problem really happened when in the videos Hanayeon said, "I spent a lot of money for this. There's absolutely no ad in this video."
유료가 아무것도 없으니까 우리 베이비들이 청정 지역이다 생각하고 들어와서 힘들어서 돈.
I mean, Why would you say that? Just go on with the product review.
To a diet product, she said, "People told me I lost a lot of weight." And then she proceeded to introduce an item without telling people that this was a paid advertisement. Shoes, beauty items, clothing, I mean, kind of went on and on.
Wow.
Technically, these videos, my money, my pick, my honest review, is very misleading because it wasn't bought with her own money. She was actually paid for these. Kang Min-kyung was also heavily accused of doing these daily picks, and a staff that works at this like really famous Korean online shopping mall kind of brand came out and said famous celebrities, they usually get paid $10,000 for one IG post and up to $20,000 and above for YouTube video mentions. Damn, I wish I could be paid literally bank. I would be buying a house right now. Along with this controversy, a lot of other celebrities have been accused, such as Soneoshite Jessica, or former Soneoshite. Some other celebrities that you guys
Girls' Generation, Soneoshite.
probably heard of on the news. Of course, some may also argue that, you know, celebrities and influencers, top influencers, they always get gifted with things. And obviously, I've been working as a YouTuber as well, so I kind of know when you get gifted things, it is actually just a gift. They don't require you to tag you, or it's not paid. You know, they don't require you to do anything. But if you do use it and you post it on social media, it is out of respect that, you know, people do tag these brands. Me personally, also, I don't believe that is really considered bad, you know, because that's just kind of like how social media work these days. If you get gifted things, or even if you buy things, you just tag the brand, and it's
Yeah, like as a courtesy.
just how like social media works these days. But of course, this does become a problem when you intentionally persuade them to buy something and you were paid for it, but you
Okay, so she's trying to explain wherein you are intentionally forcing your audience to buy it, and then wherein you're just saying thank you to your sponsor. So it's really different. So yeah.
Let's get to another famous YouTuber that is in the heat right now, and her name is Yang Peng. She used to have over 2 million subscribers. People used to love her videos because supposedly it was like really funny videos. She also featured a lot of her family members, and it was kind of like a
Family
funny
vlogging.
vlog kind of theme channel. She was also known as a hard worker. She also had a pretty face. So in one of her live streaming videos, she was eating a chicken, and in the videos, I believe she intentionally said she bought this with her own money.
Yeah, the other woman also said that this is all my money and no ad in this video. And this girl also said that I bought all this with my own money. I mean, why would you say that like intentionally?
There's
We know already.
no ad in it. She also showcased how much all this was, which indicated and led people to believe.
Yeah, also with mukbang, by the way, most of the influencers in a mukbang community actually shows the prices and then the names of the food that they're eating, and also shows the prices wherein they have the receipt showing that they actually bought it. So Nikocado Avocado is one of the biggest mukbangers out there in YouTube. He always does this, but he really extremely buy a lot of things all the time. But it's okay. I was just watching that for the mukbang.
That she bought this with her own money.
But later she removed these videos and had an apology saying that she did not mean to say what she did.
I do understand the point when people don't disclose certain ads, but when you go far as lying and saying that this wasn't an ad, I just don't know what was going on inside their head. I'm not sure if this is what their MCN told them to do or product company told them to do. Not only backdoor advertisement, but she was caught faking her whole vlog YouTube videos. One of her videos she is seen going into the Puma store in Korea. When she walks into the store and all of a sudden the staff is like, "Oh my god, I think you're famous." And then the staff proceed to call the corporate office, which is really odd, you know, like what kind of staff would just
I'll call the
nonstop
corporate
office. And then the corporate office says, "Oh, let her pick out whatever she wants." And then Yang Peng goes into this, "Oh my god, really? I could pick out anything I want?" And then she later ends up picking out about $4,000 worth of Puma items. Later in the video, she does a haul reviewing the Puma items, and she's really excited. And obviously viewers love this because they're like, wow, celebrities and top influencers get
You can just get free items.
to walk into a store, pick whatever they want. This is so cool. But later in the video, there was an ad mark in it, which wasn't there in the first place, which obviously is an indication that a lot of you were saying this was a whole scenario made up. The staff is acting, she's acting, the corporate office phone thingy might be all an act.
You know, if you follow or watch a lot of YouTubers from LA or YouTubers more like from America, they are usually doing this. Like they will make some skit that they would like show viewers that this something is for free, or this something is good, or something is like, you know, but it's clearly sponsored. So the American viewers are actually very smart to know that most of the things on YouTube are like most likely skit or most likely scripted. However, it's different in the Korean YouTube viewers, so they take it really seriously. What if they watch the Keeping Up with the Kardashians then? Then they will believe everything is real.
And it wasn't real. There was another video she's being accused of faking it. This one is a little bit disturbing. So she is seen in one of her vlog videos going into the subway to go somewhere. When she is walking inside the subway, there is a personal locker space. Now she hears a puppy crying in there. She goes and rescues the puppy, calls 119, and the puppy is rescued. Now people found this little odd.
Okay, if you watch this like in American YouTube, or as an American viewer or international viewer, you would know that this is scripted. But Korean viewers evidently took it very seriously.
In her vlog. Never took the subway, but just this time she took the subway. She didn't explain why and where she was going either. And it was indicated that the locker was locked only 1 minute prior to her finding it. Could it be a coincidence that she found the puppy 1 minute later? Now I saw the video and I can't really tell if she's faking or acting it, because I don't know. I really don't know, but some people think she's acting. It's a little hard to tell, so I don't want to judge, because it could have been 100% real and someone else would have done this horrific thing. She really didn't enjoy thing, so I don't know. But if it was made up, oh my god, please don't use innocent
the animals using
animals and abuse them for views. Just don't do that, please. She was also caught ghostwriting her apology videos because the handwritten note did not match her original handwritten note, and people think that her sister ghostwrote it for her. Just to let you guys know, these fake scenarios, fake hitting camera funny videos, I mean, this happens all over the world. It's not just Korea. Right now it happens to be Korea that's kind of blowing up in the news, but this happens all over the world. Also, YouTuber like Car Girl, who was known to be married to a really rich husband, which a lot of people knew him as one of the equity holders of Tesla, having 1% in the company, but people found out that he was just one of the 1,000 investors who held less than 0.01% of stocks in Tesla. They were also accused of using famous branch names like Top Gear Korea in order to gain views when technically they had really nothing much to do with it. Basically falsifying and over-exaggerating that they were these millionaires making a lot of money who were partying with billionaires and celebrities, when in fact everything was over-exaggerated. Now let's get into the mukbang controversy.
Yay,
Tom
finally.
Kitty is one of a food streamer. He does like reviews on food, and apparently he often drinks in live stream. So in one of the streaming, I guess he was tipsy or drunk. He started name dropping big mukbangers and for backdoor advertisement. Not only Tom Kitty, but Hong Sound, another famous ASMR artist, he made a video in detail explaining how backdoor advertisements work. He explained that famous mukbangers, if they, let's say, upload 20 videos a month, it's not surprising if all these 20s are actually advertisements.
Yeah.
The biggest trick that these mukbangers would use is, this was requested by many fans. This food looks so delicious, so I had to get it. I bought this with my own money. It cost about this much. So they're purposely lying or misleading people to think that they bought this with their own money when it wasn't. Not only did
Okay, so here's the thing. When you watch mukbang, what comes to your mind when you watch mukbang? Do you think of the price of the food? Do you think of how much would you spend if you buy all this food? No, if you watch mukbang, you just like want to like satisfy your cravings, right? Most likely the first thoughts that comes to your mind if you watch mukbang is actually because you're like craving something and you want other people to watch other people eat these cravings. Most likely. I don't care about the price because I'm not gonna buy all those stuff and eat everything.
he accused YouTubers, but he accused MCNs, which are like YouTube entertainment companies. Ziyang and Poki and many other YouTubers were caught, and Ziyang even announced that she will be retiring from this whole social media job. Not only was this an issue, but apparently there are mukbangers who have not come out. They were accused of doing backdoor advertisement.
Okay, so You don't have to. You don't have to apologize, or you don't have to say anything if they accuse you of anything. You know, I think you are most responsible to your audience rather than to other people accusing you of something. And also, you are responsible to your sponsor. So if you are doing some mukbang thing on YouTube, I think you have to make your circle tight like that to your audience and to your sponsor. These are the only essentials to you that are connected to you directly. But if you see a mukbanger live streaming tipsy and drunk saying that this mukbang, that mukbang, so what? Right? I mean, why? What's the point? I mean, that's just my opinion.
Address in apology videos or telling the audience that they have nothing to do with backdoor advertisements, nothing, but they were caught deleting some of the comments. They were caught also going back to their old videos and putting the ad mark in it. A recent scandal that's going on with Poki, I feel like she is getting the most attention right now with this whole mukbang scandal. She's
I like Poki.
also been accused of spitting out or taking out food. Not only that, but she has like big plates of food and it feels like she's eating the whole thing. But a lot of people think that she's been editing out her swallowing the food, which is really interesting because I don't know, some people believe that it's more for the ears, ASMR, and for the eyes. So does it really matter if they're editing their videos? Because technically it's just for the viewer's pleasure. But then again, I understand that hardcore fans, they were led to believe she's eating this whole thing when in fact it might actually be just an act. I personally am not offended if they do take out food because I know it's like a weight on their shoulders to eat all this amount of food when they can't. So why did these mukbang YouTubers do this? I do understand that, you know, views are solely how you get compensation from YouTube. So it's better for views when you are honest and say you bought this on your own money. Are sponsors bad? Of course not, and I really hope that the viewers do not shame sponsored videos. Hong Sound also even concluded in his videos that sponsors really help creators for the compensation that they received from sponsors. They could upgrade their camera, make a better content. And it's also like a compensation that you receive for your hard work because it does take days to push out like one video.
Exactly.
And it really allows
it's actually so time consuming, you know, shooting, especially editing. The most time consuming one is really editing and putting it out there.
On this as a full-time job instead of just.
That's why you really can compare as a live streamer versus like a YouTuber, because in YouTube you gotta have to like do some editing into your videos before you put it out in the platform, whereas when you do live streaming you can just like be live and do everything and then post or publish that live video that you just did. No need to edit or something.
As a hobby. So it actually made a lot of people's careers and jobs as well. So the real question is, should they be totally canceled and like literally walk out of the social media business? I mean, I don't know, you guys, for me, like I guess being on YouTube as well and being an influencer myself as well, I do understand that you should never lie and intentionally deceive people. But I do understand what kind of like weight on the shoulders the YouTubers have with this constant pressure of pushing out videos for views. Without views, you really don't make any money at all. It really doesn't matter about the subscriber numbers. I really like how Hong Sound ended his video where he said, as the creators change as well, we wish that the viewers will also change with us and be more open and be okay with maybe sponsored videos, because it really does help the creators to push out more content for you guys. Also, a lot of people are pointing out that it's not just the YouTubers that were lying, it's how about the MCNs, people that are in control of these influencers? How about the product companies that sponsored the products? What were they thinking? So I really want to know.
So most likely it's all about being genuine, being honest, or intentionally lie to your audience, whether you are sponsored or not sponsored. So that's the point. And yeah, I think I would just stick to what I just said earlier. I think it's more important to be like engaging to your audience as well as to your sponsor if you have one. because this is the circle that you are just going to tackle every time you make a video or every time you make a content for your channel. But just don't intentionally like offend anyone. I think that's gonna be like crossing the line for me. I think you should just focus on your craft, because I remember the guy earlier like streaming and being tipsy and then started naming these people who are doing this backdoor advertising whatsoever. So in America, the vloggers, or let's just say in other regions, they are making content whether it is sponsored or not, but because the audience actually aware that this could happen, even backdoor advertising. But also most of the time they are very vocal about this. So I think the main point is just to be honest, and whether you help your sponsors and also you are being honest to your audience. So I can't relate because I don't have sponsors. That's the point. Okay, so please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment what you think about the cancel culture, and I see you next time.